How are you feeling after that big trip? A little jet lag?
Yeah, a little. I mean, can't complain though.
Look, I just wanted to say maybe I could have shown you a little bit more respect in the past. You obviously proved in Japan that you deserve it.
Hey, don't worry about it. I know you got the whole rookie treatment when you first got to WWE too.
I definitely did. Maybe I was just doing the same thing to you without even thinking about it. We're cool now though, right?
I don't know why John Cena is here, but I do know that Buzz will be in action coming up next on SmackDown Live. We got one-on-one action coming your way next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus Aiden English. Oh, I cannot wait. The Indie Invader is here! It's Buzz!
You know it.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Arizona, weighing in at 176 pounds, Jordan the Ninja.
There's been a lot of coverage on Buzz's falling out with Baron Blade, but less is known about Buzz's other mentor, his father. I do know, however, that Buzz has an old saved voicemail from him that he uses as motivation before his matches.
Zach, have you been snooping through people's phones again?
No, Buzz told me about it, I swear.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE presents from Chicago, Illinois, the Maestro of Mayhem, the Picasso of Pain, the Rembrandt of Rage, the Drama King, right here in
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And I wouldn't at all be surprised if this match stole the show here tonight.
Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, and you have to think this is not going to end well. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Oh, look at this. Repeated elbow drops right to the sternum. Enough of these, it'll stop your heart.
Piercing. This superstar might go all night.
And again and again.
One more for good.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Looks like Aiden English is starting to sweat here. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
Setting him up right where he wants him.
Pulls the ripcord.
Breaker. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Beautiful technique. Head scissors applied. Oh, look at this.
We may be looking at a power bomb here.
That's exactly what it looks like to me, Cole.
Continuing to carry the opposition.
And you have to wonder what the next move will be here.
Perhaps a power bomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Oh no, we could be looking at a power bomb.
I think you're right, Cole. Look out.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
I've got to say, I'm really impressed with the evolution of Aiden English. For a while, it appeared as though he might be pegged as a tag team specialist, but he's since proven that he can also go on his own. Oh, and it's a reversal. Back in the ring now. Launching himself with a double E's.
As Michael alluded to, Aiden English was great as one half of the Vaudevillains. The duo even captured the NXT Tag Team titles. But English has proven that there's more to him than just tag teams.
No, you're right, Byron. He's since become WWE's greatest singer and brought Rusev to great heights as his manager. Like a true artiste, English has evolved with the times.
Harsh impact. Things are looking dire for Aiden English. He may very well be on Dream Street right now, guys.
He is hurt. There's no way to sugarcoat this one. He's getting absolutely destroyed right now.
Nobody. Enziguri!
This one is over.
Uh-oh, Aiden English is in trouble now. Here he goes.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
No, reverses it. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
No, there's the reversal. Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
Neck breaker.
That could be it.
Phoenix splash.
Oh, that was unreal.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
Oh, right to the face. In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
Drop kick with precision.
And the head scissors applied.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
This could be big. Oof. He's in full control now. Look out here. This could be huge. Look out here. He's in control. This is not where you want to be. Wheelbarrow neck breaker.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Keep your eye on this one. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Ooh, what impact. Aiden English is in a bad way here, guys.
Uh-oh, Aiden English. He's got the shoulders down. Oh, I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
Yeah, somehow the artiste finds a way to stay alive despite the pain.
He's in big trouble. What's he going to do with it? He has some counter here. Big move coming.
There can only be one top dog here in the WWE, and a win here will go a long way in solidifying one of these guys' claim.
The shoulders are down. Barely at 2.5. Wow.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Head scissors applied. And, oh, look at this.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
Is he done? Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
You gotta believe this. Oh, here it is, the Dragon Sleeper. Is he done? Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
But if anybody could break free from this, it's this superstar right here.
His shoulders are down. Oh, how resilient was that?
Wow, I am impressed.
Got the head scissors applied.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
The tension, the drama. This is electric. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it. He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Setting him up right where he wants him.
Pulls the ripcord.
Eludes that one. This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What great agility.
Aiden English is in a bad way here, guys.
What an amazing display.
He goes for the cover. A kick out, and he almost had him.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Here we go a second time.
Ooh, here's his moment, Michael.
He's going for the pin.
Buzz with a W.
Wow, congratulations, Buzz.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
Well, now we have an idea why John Cena's here tonight.
Because he had an issue with Aiden English's singing?
Cena might not be a fan of the Drama King, but my guess is it has more to do with wanting to get a closer look at SmackDown Live's hottest superstar, Buzz.
Take it easy, partner. I'm not out here for a fight. At least not yet. I'm here because I've heard all the buzz. You gotta see this guy who's blowing up on the indies. You gotta see this guy who invaded NXT and stuck it to Triple H. You gotta see this guy who won the US title and defended it in an open challenge week after week. I wonder where he got that idea. You gotta see this guy who went to Japan and beat Nakamura and AJ Styles in the Dome of all places. Now, most people would get caught up in all that, but not me. You see, I've been around for a while. And so many times I've heard all the buzz, and then when it comes time for me to actually see what's behind the buzz, it doesn't measure up to the hype. So I'm out here tonight because I want to know, do you measure up, Buzz?
I can't believe you came out here, say everything you just said about what I've accomplished, and then still question whether I measure up? I think the question you should be asking, John, is whether you still measure up. You said it yourself, you've been around for a while. Some people might even say you've been around a little too long.
Now, don't hide behind that statement. If you're one of those people, say it to my face.
You're past your prime, and I'm just getting started.
Okay? So you think I need to prove to you that I measure up? Well, it's clear we're not going to settle this difference of opinions with words. But it just so happens that we have a show coming up called SummerSlam, and I currently don't have an opponent. So how about you and I step into the ring and go one-on-one? After that, all our questions will be answered.
After SummerSlam, the next thing you're going to hear people say is, you gotta see this guy who absolutely destroyed John Cena.
I guess that's a yes.
Wow, what a match that is going to be at SummerSlam.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
If anyone knows anything about having immediate success in the WWE, it's me. After all, I was the youngest world heavyweight champion in history at the age of 24. But unlike you, Buzz, I didn't rely on cheap gimmicks like viral videos or invading someone else's show to make it to the top. No, I did things the right way. But that's not what gets rewarded these days, is it? No, now you get hot on the indies, show up, win a few matches on SmackDown, then get handed a main event match in one of the biggest shows of the year. Well, I am sick of it. I am sick of it. I should be facing John Cena at SummerSlam, not you. That is my spot.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
Look, I could give you an entire list of reasons why I'm facing John Cena at SummerSlam. But instead, let me give you one reason why you're not facing Cena. Because we've seen that match over and over and over again. The WWE Universe wants something new and exciting, not Cena versus Orton Part 589.
I don't give a damn what the WWE Universe wants.
Oh, yeah? Well, I do. And since we have unfinished business after you cost me the US title, how about we give them a match they've never seen before? You versus me right now!
What's in it for me?
The chance to prove everything you just said about me.
That's fine. But I was thinking more like if I beat you, I take your place in the match versus Cena at SummerSlam. Do you want to shut up all the critics and earn your big main event opportunity? Or do you want another handout?
All right. To prove to you and everyone else that I've earned everything I've ever gotten, I'll put my spot in the SummerSlam match on the line.
That's great. I look forward to taking it from you by giving the WWE Universe something they have seen before. Me hitting you with an RKO.
Buzz's point tonight is that he loves taking stupid risks, and this one's going to cost him his match with Cena at SummerSlam.
That's only if Orton can defeat him.
But what does he have to gain?
I think it's a matter of pride.
Well, there's a fine line between pride and stupidity, and he's crossed it.
Drop kick hits the mark.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Oh, damage to the body. Setting him up right where he wants him.
Pulls the ripcord.
Now back to the ring.
Oh, what impact.
Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body.
A moonsault. Setting him up right where he wants him.
Pulls the ripcord.
Randy Orton is one of the most dominant competitors in WWE history with few weaknesses. Corey, how would you target the Apex Predator?
One needs to look at Orton's medical history for the key. More than anything else, shoulder injuries have put the Viper on the sideline.
Now Randy Orton seems to have lost a step or two. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
What's Triple H doing here?
This could get ugly real fast, guys. We're about to have a new
Wait a minute! AJ Styles might have something to say about that.
Why is AJ attacking Triple H? This is career suicide.
Some people value friendship over money, Corey.
Oh, those people are idiots. Nailed it.
And hit.
Oh, nasty impact.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Oh, no. Oh, what a crash.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Super kick!
This one is over.
Looking for all the glory here. What is keeping this competitor going?
Can you believe this?
A quick reversal there by Randy Orton.
Oh, look at it.
He's starting to stumble here. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back.
He may get the 3 count right there. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Too soon.
Comes up big with the reversal. Going all the way up. Oh, right to the body. That hurt.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Randy Orton playing it up, but I'm not sure it's the right time or place.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way. Wow, I thought he would have got her.
He gets him with a reversal.
Oh, what a German suplex.
And a pin attempt. gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Moonsault! Showing off some of his speed there.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. I think this is the beginning of the end. And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way. Randy Orton, and RKO!
The Viper strikes it.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Unreal performance.
Proving tonight is that he loves taking stupid risks, and this one's going to cost him his match with Cena at SummerSlam.
That's only if Orton can defeat him.
But what does he have to gain?
I think it's a matter of pride.
Well, there's a fine line between pride and stupidity, and he's crossed it.
Harsh impact.
You have to think this isn't going to end well.
Yeah, you never see anybody in a position just gently put back down on the mat.
It'll destroy your face.
Ooh, what impact.
Setting him up right where he wants him.
Pulls the ripcord.
Oh, what impact!
Oh, nasty impact.
A bit of a show of strength here.
Yeah, I don't care how strong you are. Are you kidding me? Will Buzz be able to continue?
I doubt it.
Does Orton even know where he is? The elbow!
Well, that'll hinder your modeling career. Beautiful technique.
What does Randy Orton need to do now? He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys. And when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Incredible impact. What a stomp.
Good grief.
And it's reversed.
So agile. Victory is on the horizon. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, that was unreal.
That's what he's got him covered. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Wow, that's pure power, guys.
This might be it.
Oh my.
Buster!
Man, that was vicious.
His shoulders are down. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
There's a pin now. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
It's going to take more than that. Face plant.
You gotta believe this one's over. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. This could be all she wrote.
Beautiful technique.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He's got him covered. And he's able to get out.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
He might have it.
Just when you thought he had...
We got it covered.
Yes! Takes it!
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Almost forgot about this one. He ain't playing here. Man, oh man, look at that. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Jordan the Ninja.
Wow, huge pinfall win here tonight.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having my back out there with Triple H. If it wasn't for you, I might have lost my chance to face John Cena at SummerSlam.
No problem. I know you don't have many allies on SmackDown, but from now on, you can trust me to be there for you.
I saw what you did out there tonight. That took some guts to put your match with me on the line. Honestly, I'm surprised you did.
I wouldn't be where I am if I played it safe. I don't take the easy way out, and no matter what obstacles are put in front of me, I never give up.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah, well, that's just how I live my life. For me, it's not just a catchphrase to sell towels.
And you think that's all it is for me? I busted my ass for everything I have. And will continue to do so until someone has to drag me out of that ring.
Guys, you have a match coming up. How about you settle this in the ring?
You know what? That's a good idea, AJ. With all this talk about never giving up, how about you put your money where your mouth is? At SummerSlam, how about we make our match a submission match?
Like I said, I don't play things safe. So you got it.
I hope you're ready to dance at SummerSlam, because I'm gonna make you tap.
Hey, come on, that's enough. Are you sure that was the right decision?
No, not at all. I need to start learning some more submission moves ASAP.
Hey, like I said before, I got your back at the pay-per-view, just in case Triple H or Randy Orton try to get involved again.
Hey, I really appreciate that. You've been such a big help, which is... I hate to ask for another favor, but would you be willing to show me the calf crusher?
I don't know, man. That's kind of my thing, you know? Can't be giving out all my secrets just in case we have to face each other again someday.
Look, I need help if I'm gonna beat Cena in this submission match. I mean, I'll get down on my knees and beg if I have to.
Oh my... Stand up. I'll show it to you.
Awesome. I owe you one.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll settle up at some point.
I'm sorry for how you've been treated by Triple H, but unfortunately, there's not much else I can do to help at this point. Yeah, tell me about it. He's still holding one against me from 5 years ago. Anyway, good luck in your submission match versus Cena. Avoid the STF at all costs.
Coming up shortly is what should be an incredible encounter. We have one of the best talents on the roster today against Chad Gable.
Only a submission can win this match. Time to see who can get it done.
Buzz is about to start trending.
Woo, you know it.
Making his way to the ring from Arizona, weighing in at 176 pounds, Jordan the Ninja.
Earlier today, I noticed Buzz backstage checking out some vintage Bret Hart matches on the WWE Network. He's apparently a big admirer of the Hitman.
Buzz has good taste because when it comes to in-ring ability, there weren't too many better than the excellence of execution.
Chad Gable, big opportunity here tonight.
And his opponent, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Former Olympian, former NXT Tag Team Champion, SmackDown Live Tag Team Champion, one of the most self-assured superstars you will see in the WWE.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Moonsault.
Setting him up right where he wants him.
Pulls the ripcord.
The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme Rules event. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, defended her Women's Championship against Natalya. The one thing I thought was unfair about the match is that there was a ban against the Nature Boy Ric Flair being at ringside. If Flair appeared, Charlotte would lose the match and her women's crown.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Head scissors applied, and look at this.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, and I need to point out that this match was not Flair's figure eight versus Natalya's sharpshooter. Victory could be achieved by making your opponent tap out to any submission maneuver. I think we all know why the Nature Boy was banned from ringside.
When Natalya had Charlotte locked in the sharpshooter, it seemed that the Queen of Hearts was going to be crowned the new champion. Of course, that was until Dana Brooke distracted Natty, giving Charlotte the opening to lock on the figure eight and force Natalya to submit. It wouldn't be a Flair match without a little bit of controversy, would it?
Chad Gable's been wrestling since he was 5 years old. Gable was a Minnesota State wrestling champion in high school and a 2012 Olympian representing the United States. In 2015, he debuted on NXT program.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Looks like a power bomb coming up.
There may be no escaping this one, Cole.
Are you kidding me?
This is all but over.
Knee drop. And now Chad Gable finds himself in a tough spot.
Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
A spinning leg lariat.
Victory is on the horizon. Things just went from bad to worse for Chad Gable.
Bringing it back into the ring.
And the instinct from Gable on display.
So quick. Oh, nasty impact.
Perhaps a power bomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
In a precarious position here.
Yeah, I don't like where this is heading, Michael. Ooh, what impact. But he's got to capitalize now. Things just went from bad to worse for Chad Gable. A moonsault! Oh, wow.
Looks like Gable is feeling the physicality of this contest.
Don't count Gable out yet. Scratch and claw.
There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
I'm not used to seeing this. Oh, come on. Just put him out of his misery already. This is getting ridiculous.
From out of nowhere.
RKO! That's what he was looking for, Michael.
He's looking at it.
He's definitely starting to lose it here.
Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
Neckbreaker! What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it! He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
Bang! Breaker!
There's one. Y dos. This the.
When you look at this, simply amazing.
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Ah, what a neck breaker. And what a reversal from Chad Gable. He wants no part of the outside. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
Speed, power, coordination, and balance. All of these things are required for Chad Gable to execute grand amplitude. Once the Olympian drops you on the canvas and bridges into a pinfall, there's no escape.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, that was unreal. That has got to be it.
A moonsault. Just like you mentioned earlier, Corey, Chad Gable utilizes all of his athletic tools to drop an opponent with grand amplitude. Thanks. Oh, here it is, the Dragon Sleeper. Is he done? Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it. This might not have been a wise move for him here, Michael.
Oh, and he releases the hold.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
Gotta find a way to get out of this, Michael. Oh! That might be all she wrote for Chad Gable. Can Gable pull through?
Look at this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And now one more time. A spinning leg lariat.
That might be all she wrote for Chad Gable. That changes everything.
This isn't where he wants to be, guys.
He needs to get back inside that ring. And the instinct from Gable on display.
So quick. He wants no part of the outside. We may be looking at a powerbomb here.
That's exactly what it looks like to me, Cole.
A bit of a show of strength here.
Yeah, I don't care how strong you are. It's not easy to walk around.
Are you kidding me?
That might be all she wrote for Chad Gable. Can Gable pull through?
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Oh, what a kick! One of the things a superstar who's competing in a submission match has to be careful of is if they have an injury or have been injured in the past and people know about it. You can bet in a submission match that your opponent is going to target that body part immediately. It's like having a giant bullseye on an arm, leg, ankle, or shoulder.
Byron, you brought up that a submission match can be especially dangerous for a competitor who's injured or had a known injury. I think that's why it's just as important in a submission match to be able to reverse the submission move from an opponent as it is to apply a submission maneuver to an opponent. If a superstar can't reverse an opponent's submission, then they're certainly going to be in trouble.
Some superstars have more than one submission at their disposal and it becomes a pick-your-poison scenario for their opponent. It also depends on the match. Some submission matches are based on winning via a submission move, and others involve a competitor having to use the specific submission they've chosen.
Gable was a Minnesota State high school wrestling champion. From there, Chad competed in NCAA competition as a member of Northern Michigan University and then followed his dream to the 2012 Olympic Summer Games. Chad spent almost his entire life competing in some form of wrestling.
What incredible agility!
That might be all she wrote for Chad Gable. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go!
I need to point out that Chad Gable is from Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is widely known as a breeding ground for incredible athletes, especially amateur wrestlers and sports entertainment superstars.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it! Batista! What a spear from the...
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it! He's definitely starting to lose it here.
No, he releases the hold.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
A second time.
Spear! This one's over, guys.
He might have it.
He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
Wow,
congratulations, Buzz.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
Here is your winner, Jordan the Ninja.
And there's your winner here in this singles match.
I can honestly say that a win is a little more satisfying when you make your opponent tap out.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
special buzz in the air when John Cena enters the arena.
I believe the most polarizing superstar in WWE history. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. A mantra he lives by. This man always makes an impact. It's Buzz.
You know it.
And his opponent, accompanied by the phenomenal AJ Styles from Arizona, weighing in at 176 pounds, Jordan the Ninja.
I caught up with Buzz earlier today, and he told me about the time he skipped school to attend a WWE event. That's how passionate he was, and still is, about sports entertainment.
When he said he skipped school, did he mean all of it? I mean, that's the vibe I got.
This is an amazing opportunity for Buzz. Just look at what a victory over Cena did for Kevin Owens when he first arrived in WWE. He went on to become Universal Champion.
I agree. If Buzz is able to defeat Cena tonight, it could catapult him to a whole other level.
None of that matters because I heard Buzz was begging people backstage to teach him submission holds. That sounds more like a man who's going to catapult right into a brick wall.
This is dangerous right here. Drop down. Now leapfrog.
Leapfrog. There's one. He does. This the.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
Gotta find a way to get out of this, Michael.
Oh my God, moonsault!
That was beautiful. Harsh impact.
Now Buzz has Cena and the calf crusher.
Cena counters it into the STF.
What is Triple H doing?
Oh boy, we've seen this before.
Yeah, this has Montreal screw job written all over it. He's gonna call for the bell.
AJ Styles stopped Triple H from costing Buzz the match. Vertical suplex.
Nice.
Look out here. Big move coming. Oh, my God.
What an incredible moonsault.
There's one. Y dos. This third.
Oh, man. Now Buzz has Cena and the calf crusher.
A move he obviously learned from AJ Styles.
He did it. Buzz has made John Cena give up to the calf crusher.
I never thought I'd see that happen. Unbelievable.
For everyone who thought Buzz didn't belong in this spot, he proved tonight. Kurt Angle, now we've seen it all tonight.
Despite Triple H's best efforts to impede your progress, you have accomplished amazing things on SmackDown. I've been so impressed that I think the Raw audience also deserves to see what all the buzz is about. So that's why I've negotiated with Daniel Bryan, and we were able to agree on a special one-time trade, sending you to Raw immediately.
Well, I can't believe it, but the Raw GM has spoken. Buzz is headed for Monday night.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I wish I could say good riddance, but we'll be right there with him.
It's been over a month since Buzz beat Nakamura in Japan, and I won our bet. Now Buzz beats John Cena at SummerSlam in a submission match, just like I said he would, and you still won't say it.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Man, you're... Okay, fine. Man, you're annoying.
Yeah, come on.
You're a wrestling genius. There, you happy?
Say it with my full name.
Pete Clark is a wrestling genius.
Yes! Thank you.
Now, can we actually talk about what happened with Buzz after the SummerSlam match? That's what people want to hear.
Yes, since I am officially a wrestling genius, now we can move on. So let's talk about the huge announcement that was made. Buzz has been traded to Monday Night Raw.
This sort of thing is unheard of. He was just reaching the top of SmackDown with his win over Cena, and then boom, he's gone.
It has certainly turned the world of WWE upside down. I mean, think about the potential matchups for Buzz that we're going to get on Raw. Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Elias, The Miz, Braun Strowman, just to name a few. I'm really excited.
Slow down, wrestling genius. Buzz could very easily lose to every one of those superstars you just named, because I think this move to Raw might be putting too much pressure on him.
Come on.
It's a lot to handle for someone who's still relatively new to WWE. Plus, if Buzz thought Triple H was getting involved in this business on SmackDown, it's going to be 10 times worse on Raw, where GM Kurt has to answer to Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon.
Well, you heard it here first. Buzz's career is headed for a downward spiral, and he's never gonna win another match.
That's not what I said. I just stated my opinion that's backed up by my experience as a WWE superstar. That's something a wrestling genius would have no clue about.
Oh, yeah, well, I strongly disagree. I think Buzz is going to be just fine. He's handled everything that's been thrown at him so far, and I see no reason that will change.
You know I'm gonna have them beep that line I said about you being a wrestling genius when this airs, right?
You wouldn't dare.
We'll see.